Trading. This seems to be all the talk about all over Twitter, Facebook, and everywhere these days. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Sleepy Droopy. Today we're going to be talking about the current trade problems in PTCGO and why they possibly aren't going to implement it in PTCGO. And I'm also going to provide a solution that they could possibly implement in PTCGO. Before we do, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more PTCG content. The first problem I see is mainly the UI. Honestly, it's not one of the prettiest UIs, but that's not the main issue. So there's a lot going on this UI, and the first thing that I noticed that honestly isn't really counterintuitive is the upper left hand checkbox to activate the filters that you've activated. To me, I feel like that needs some kind of label to let people know that it's a filter. I felt like when I first got onto it, especially, I didn't know what that checkbox was, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it just threw me off from the start. Like, what is this filter here? What is this checkbox? So it was kind of hard to figure out at first. I remember when I first started playing PTCGO. On top of that, in general, it takes a lot of time to load up these trades. A lot of times, even adding filters. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Maybe their query coding query logic is not optimized in the back end. Or maybe they just need to get a better database or something like that. I don't know. It's just very slow at times, even when you do set filters on. So that just, you can sit here sometimes for a while waiting for trades to load, not knowing whether it's just slow or there's actually no trades on the system. So it's very time consuming just sometimes to get trades. On top of that, a lot of times I feel like on the upper left, the search and the refresh buttons don't work. There's a lot of times I've used the search button and it's just doesn't work. And it's just annoying to have to sit here and use the search. And to my personal opinion, I don't understand why we have a search and the filter and the search basically does the same thing. So it's a little tough. Also, this refresh button sometimes doesn't work half the time. So yeah, that is the issue with first issue, is the UI does not work half of the time, and it's just very clunky, very not user friendly, very not intuitive. All right, my second issue with the PTCGO trade system is the digital card market that it creates because we're trading for packs. Packs essentially become money in the system. So people who kind of already say that they're against the game with microtransactions, there's basically microtransactions already in the game when you're trading stuff for packs. Yes, you can grind those packs out and get them for free, but honestly, it's a grind and a half to get those packs currently in PTCGO. And some of these prices are ridiculous. Like, I'll post a couple trade examples that I saw, and these, I don't know, I see these all over the place every time on PTCGO, and you know, this becomes an issue with new players. Like, new players don't really know these prices, so they might get scammed out of a card just because they don't know the prices, and that shouldn't be a case in a game like this. If we want our game to grow, if we want the game to expand, we need to make it very user friendly and very, you know, new player friendly and stuff like that. So these are the main reasons why, like, the PTCGO trade system, and the fact that, you know, there's very different fluctuations of card prices depending on what's meta and what's not, is insane. The last and final issue, which is basically a culmination of the last two issues, is the fact that, you know, currently PTCGO has a high barrier to entry for new players to become very competitive. It's very hard for them because of the combination of the trade market issues as well as the UI just being difficult to use. It becomes very difficult for a new player to get into the competitive scene and get maybe that, you know, one maybe meta deck that they need to get. Perfect example of this is, let's say I'm a new player and I want to play Shadow Rider Calyrex. Shadow Rider Calyrex is a great deck, and it's a nice deck, I think, for beginners to get started into the game. At least competitively, it's a very easy strategy, attach energies, and attack and go from there, right? Well, currently on PTCGO, those packs are going anywhere from 10 to like 30 packs. So let's just give it a price of 25. Just to play Shadow Rider Calyrex, you need 100 packs to play that deck, which is insanity to me. And if we go on Potown, that is just to buy the Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAXs, you're paying $53. That is insane for something like that. Sure, you can argue that, you know, they cost almost about the same to get in real life, but like, this isn't real life. In real life, if I have those cards in real life, I can still get my return of investment, because I can just sell those, I can trade those for other cards. And yes, you can argue that you can do that for PTCGO, but like, it's a digital card game, and at any moment TPCI can be like, hey, I'm taking your crap away. So like, to me, it's insane that, you know, a new player has to pay $50 just to get the VMAXs for a competitive deck, and something that, you know, you can't really get that back, essentially. Now I'm going to talk about a trade system that could be implemented later in PTCGO that could possibly work for not only the business side, but also the player side as well. Let's get straight into it. Now, the first thing of this new trade system to PTCGO would be that there would be no more public trades and just private trade between your friend list and stuff like that. The reason I would remove these public trades is because it basically removes the issues of, you know, people getting scammed on the public trade market because people are putting ridiculously prices on cards that are very meta relevant and trying to get, you know, that quick win off of somebody who might not know their card prices. So that is why we would eliminate those public trades immediately. Again, making it, you're less likely to get scammed off of someone off of your friends list than you are just going onto public and looking, you know, especially as a new player, just looking for the cards you want, paying anything you need. So now the rest of this trading system is based off of the system that I saw in Pokemon Go. In Pokemon Go, if you guys don't know, I'll put a graphic on how trading works really quick right now. But essentially, you initiate a trade with a friend and you pay the cost of the Stardust depending on the type of Pokemon that's being traded. Each player trades the Stardust needed for whatever the cost of the highest, I guess, rarity of Pokemon in this case. There are friendship levels in Pokemon Go, which give you a discount, but I'm gonna disregard friendship levels for now, but we could add those later on to be able to maybe get further discounts to initiate trades. Now, to initiate this trade system, what I'm going to do is to, again, play off the similar based off of rarities of the cards you're trading, and I'm going to be using the coins in PTCGL because I feel like that's the easiest. It seems like that's going to be the easiest currency to be able to grind up the most, so that kind of encourages players to play on the game as much as they want, which is what TPCI wants. They want you on that game as much as possible while making it very easy for players to initiate those trades. Now, to start off, we're going to go ahead and make commons worth 1 coin to trade. We're going to make uncommons worth 2 coins to trade. We're going to make rares and promos worth 4 coins for now. And we're going to do ultra rares 8 coins and secret rares 16 coins. So I basically made it very easy to be able to initiate trades. On top of this, I think we're going to be able to add a discount where you only pay for the highest like rarity of cards that you're trading. So let's say, for example, I'm trading with a friend and my friend is giving me a Shadow Rider Calyrex regular art and 4 Professor Researches, right? Professor Research is a rare, I believe, and the Calyrex is an ultra rare. So I would only be paying 8 coins for that trade. I, on the other hand, am giving my friend just a playset of Marnies. So in that case, he's gonna be paying me 4 times 4, which is 16 coins, because he's giving me I'm giving him 4 Marnies, which are, I believe, rare. Rare. So yeah, that's how that trade system would work. Again, you're paying for the highest rarity of that trade. All right, guys, that is it for the video today. Thank you guys for checking out my thoughts on trading, as well as a proposed trading system for later down the line. Feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comment section, and also subscribe if you want to see some more PTCG content. I hope you guys have a great day, and peace.